Hi, welcome. Today we will analyze one of the most studied endgame positions of the planet. So I'm talking about the Saavedra position. So first we will see why this position has this name while we try to figure out the answer to the exercise, and then in the end of the video, I will show you that it's possible to apply those concepts in real games. So in this case, I'm going to show you one position of mine that I've played yesterday against 2400 player. So you will want to see this until the end, because this study it's very important to help you to improve your endgame technique. So let's jump to our video. But before that, did you know that almost 87% of the viewers isn't subscribed? Why don't you like me? I'm a great person and my goal is to help you improve your level. To do this, you just need to do a free thing. You just need to subscribe. This will be a very big help for this channel to grow, and this will help me to continue doing what I'm doing right now, to produce one new video every day. So don't forget, subscribe, please push the like button, push the notifications on if you want to receive all the information when I put a new video on the YouTube. And if you have any suggestion or any critics, you can always put on the comments below, or talk with me by chess.com. My nickname is dark_attack. So let's jump to our video. So when we talk about this Saavedra position, first we need to know why does this position has the name Saavedra. Well, the truth is that Saavedra was a Spanish priest, and he lived in the 19th century. And the thing is that in the year of 1875, a player named Potter playing with white and a player named Fenton playing with black, they played this position. And the thing is that they continued with rook takes, king takes, and after king attacks rook, of course, the rook has taken the pawn. And after pawn advances, the rook has played to a6, and they agreed a draw. And on those days, everyone was talking about this position. Is this won? Is this draw? What happens next? Even Lasker has analyzed this position. And the thing is that everyone on those days were saying that this position was completely draw. So the 19th century players, everyone was saying, no, this is completely draw. So the thing is that this isn't draw. So later they've seen, and we will solve that position in a few minutes. They put this study, and the thing is that Lasker, everyone, they started thinking, okay, the first move is mandatory. The pawn needs to advance. And normally when we play with king against king and pawn against king and rook, we can be lost or the game can be drawn. It's not common to win those kind of positions. But the truth is that this position is completely won for whites. And that's the reason that everyone was getting mad on those days, because we look at this position and we think, okay, black will play rook to d6. And after king plays to b7, okay, rook plays to d7, and I'm going to sack the rook. The game is draw, because king against king is a draw, because we don't have material to give checkmate. But what if we try to push the king to b5? Here, okay, the rook will give always check. And okay, if the king plays to c6, the rook can go to b1, and this promotion will lead to a draw again, because the king needs to go away, and I'm going to take the queen. So it's a shame. And the same happens with the move king to c4. Because after rook again to d1, I will promote, and then, well, this is 1 in this case because I have king and rook, and my opponent has the king, so this is worse. So the thing is that for white, these aren't hypotheses. And if I play king to b6, I will be repeating the position because I don't want to push the king here because the rook will sack by the pawn. So the only idea, of course, these moves aren't good because I can play rook to c5 and I'm going to take the pawn just to show king here. Of course, this isn't available. Rook here, and I will win this game. And if king plays here, rook here, king here, and the game is draw. So how can we win this game? You've already seen. The king needs to go to b4. And after rook check, the king will need to play to b3. And after rook plays to d3, yes, of course, this move isn't good because we have rook and check, but king can play to c2. And the thing is that the best players of the world, even Lasker, they thought this position is completely draw because now black will play rook to d4. And the thing is that you please put on pause because this is perfect. Lasker said rook to d4, and after pawn promotes to queen, I think somebody is thinking about the promotion to queen, no? The thing is that pawn promotes to queen, and after rook to c4, oh my god, this is check, and after queen takes, this is stalemate, this is draw. So Lasker was saying this position was completely draw. But what if I tell you that this position continues completely won for white? Because we don't need to always promote to the queen. We can under promote. We've already talked about that on another video. If you haven't seen, please see under promotions. The best, so under promotions. So here we will under promote to a rook. And after we promote to a rook, this normally king and rook against king and rook is a draw. But in this position, we are won. Why is that? Simple, because we are threatening to give checkmate in 1. In 2, because rook plays and then we take. So this move is necessary. Rook to a4. But after king, but after king attacks rook, now we are threatening checkmates, and here the position is completely won. Don't go yet, because I have more positions to practice. So, and don't forget, I have the example in the end. So here, after, for example, rook here, we just need to give checkmate. And of course, if king plays here, we take the rook, and this will finish on a checkmate. So when Saavedra enters in this study, simple. Saavedra has been the guy that solved the under promotion. So Saavedra was not a very strong player, but he contributed a lot to the endgame study. This is a masterpiece because he solved that the pawn could promote to a rook. That's why this has his name. So let's go back to the position that Potter and Fenton has played. So right now, you already know how to win this game because, okay, they have played this like that, and now you know that the king can play to c5, and after rook, king c4, rook again, king c3, rook again, and let's go, king b2. It's done, because even though rook can play here, I will promote, and of course, we will assume that everyone knows how to give checkmate with queen against rook. It's not easy against computers, and later we will do a video about that too, here on this channel. So let's go to our third position. We need to practice a little bit. So I have this position. And now you want to solve this. Let's see if you understood the Saavedra position. So this position has been created in 1895, and this is a tribute to Potter. So Potter has died on 1895, and I think Barbier, I think he was French. I'm not certain. I'm not sure. He has created these exercises to create a tribute. So how we play this? Simple. Let's start. Rook check, king, rook. It's the same. Again, and here, of course, this is better. King to c2, and the position is completely won. Again, something like that, I don't know. And after queen plays here, we will need to win this position, queen against rook. So we've already seen the typical Saavedra position. Now I want to show you a practical example. It's not equal, but shows that the understanding of this Saavedra position can help you to win endgames. So yesterday I think I've been playing at chess.com. I play every day, and when I'm not working, of course. And well, I've reached this position against 24-46. Normally I'm 24 something, 23 and 80s, 90s, something like that. And my photo and this photo aren't correct. This is from the last video, sorry. So right now it's correct. And kind of old. So here is white to play. And you probably you're thinking, oh, but you have the rook, you have several things. Yes, important. You just need to think about the concepts of the Saavedra position. So my opponent wants to give lateral checks. And the thing is that he has a pawn blocking the file. So first, I will play rook check. Why is that? Simple, because I don't want the king to enter by some way. So this is always good, because the king will be far away from my passed pawn. And after king plays to g7, now I will advance the pawn. And the thing is that this rook cannot attack on the file. So he will need to give check. And well, we have several approaches, but here I started thinking, because if I play king, of course I will win, but the vertical checks are kind of annoying. So here I want to play king to e2, rook, and now let's go. King to d3, and after rook, king to c2, because I don't want the rook to be giving checks. So after king c2, rook again, and now king c3, and don't forget the pawn is blocking the rook. So after check, check, and now I can advance the pawn. The thing is that even he gives this check, I can play king to b6, I can play later here and promote the pawn. So here black has resigned because I promoted my pawn to the queen. So as you've seen, this Saavedra helps you to know how to evaluate correctly, how to play the king when you're being attacked by the rooks, how to create an advantage, how to help you to promote your pawns. So talking about the positional play, this Saavedra, in my opinion, is a study, of course, and normally I don't like to study the studies, but this is a necessary study to understand. And I hope you understood this video, because this, I'm certain, will help you to win your games in the end game. So I hope you enjoyed this video. For today is all. Tomorrow at the same hour we will be here talking about chess. One thing, tell me in the comments, please, what do you think about the new banner? Because I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I've been working out for a few hours, so if you have one opinion, please tell me something, because I want to know what do you think about the changes on the layout of the channel. Have a good night. Till tomorrow. Bye bye.